Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. This video literally was kind of unique because we were having a session with one of our regulars who is extremely gifted, and they were picking up a message from the Arcturians. And then it was just so clear. I was going through my head. I'm getting that, yeah, you need to do a video to relay this message to the family.
You know, it's stuff that we can, it'll help us. It'll help us in our journey now, today.
This is all about the transition because we are shifting. We are shifting to a new reality. It's pretty apparent. It's pretty obvious. People are waking up. They're waking up in droves. Yes, everything we could do to increase the amount of the awakening is great. Who are the Arcturians? Well, again, the Arcturians are very high density beings. They are, in some ways, it's kind of through them that what we call humanity comes into existence. Who are the creators of human form and all the different human species, humanoid species that are out there? To me, it feels like there's a direct lineage from the Arcturians down to those that we would call Pleiadians, and of course that goes through Lyra and again the Vega star system too. There's so many different interconnections, but these Arcturians, they are very high frequency beings. They are architects of a very high degree.
Healers too.
Yeah, healers. What would you say about the Arcturians if you had to just describe who the Arcturians are in just a little bit, a few words, a short paragraph?
Short paragraph, that's not easy because there's no real human words for them. They're just such high frequency beings. It's hard for us to wrap our minds around how they help us. So they help us in ways that are very empowering. These beings, they empower you. They don't rescue you. They empower you so that you can take care of yourself. They're very loving beings.
Yeah, absolutely. Loving, gentle, kind, compassionate, understanding, because again, in the journey of a soul, it starts from very, very small beginnings and keeps expanding outwards. This is kind of the pattern of the multiverse. It's a reflection, as above, so below, as within, so without, that hermetic axiom.
Expansion is key.
Expansion is key. So one of the things that comes strongly to mind, because again, we've gone through periods, the guides came clearly through many years ago when we were in New Mexico, and they told us quite simply, make sure to turn off your phones, unplug your router, and shield yourself, because this is a slow cook situation. This is the the lobster in the pot of boiling water when it comes to the technology and the Wi-Fi and all the frequencies that we are being exposed to.
Frog, but lobster's cute.
Yeah, well, I think of a lobster in the pot, and oh man, I had a friend that used to make jokes about them screaming in the water, and it's like, it's serious. They suffer. This is another topic for a different video. But what's happening to humans is literally we are being cooked by our own Wi-Fi, by all these signals, these EMF, the electromagnetic frequencies. When we were in that small cabin, which was earthen, big walls, the wall to the bedroom was 3 feet deep of concrete. And, we slept like the dead. I mean, it was a totally different level of sleeping because there was no signal. There was 0 bars on the phone when you didn't run through the Wi-Fi, so we had to do phone over Wi-Fi to make calls. And then when we unplugged the Wi-Fi, it was like a different reality. I mean, it was so quiet and peaceful, and the amount of information that could come through was the best we've ever seen. It really was, again, the only reason why we left that situation was because of lockdown, and it just felt too oppressive in New Mexico with the governor there. So, what unseen wireless radiation is doing to your health: increase the risk of cancer, stresses the adrenals, breaks down the blood-brain barrier, cells are less able to absorb nutrients, can cause headaches, insomnia, fatigue. Absolutely, I am in agreement with these statements. I believe you are too.
Yeah, this stuff and then some.
Yeah, so again, this is what our Michelle was getting. Michelle is very gifted. And she talks to her guides directly, clearly, every day, and receives the information. And so we wanted to share this with you. There is this toxic overload situation. And, what hits me also is the whole concept of allergies. When you have an allergic reaction, when you start sniffling, coughing, sneezing, what's happening is there's an inflammatory response in the body. You're overloaded. You need to detox. That's number one. Detox. Now, detox can look like different things. It can be fasting. It can be periods of abstaining, like say, okay, for this week, Monday through Friday, we are not going to take in anything that is literally having more than 2 or 3 ingredients. Nothing. So no processed foods. We're going to put everything together ourselves. Maybe you just simply have salads and lean proteins, whatever it is. But you can begin a detox period by abstention. It might be, if you're so used to junk food, okay, there's no fast food, no junk food. Give yourself, a week. Give yourself 3-4 days if that's all you can manage. But slowly allow your body to detox and purge, because when you do have allergies, there's too much inflammation in your body. Inflammation is a response. It's your body saying we are overloaded. And often we might not think of things like the signal from our cell phone, the signal from our routers, just even different electromagnetic frequencies. When I think about people in hospitals, and you have people using the radiation, for instance, to take x-rays of people. When I think about people with their 5G and then 6G is pretty much a reality already too. That's so prevalent in their environments. It's causing an overload on your body. Now, one of the things that was really good was, again, looking at the fact that we were literally sleeping in 3-foot concrete walled-in environment. I can't tell you how good that felt. It really did feel good. And here we are in a very lightly built home, but we are out in the countryside. As far as I'm aware of, I don't believe there's a 5G tower within maybe 5 miles of us, which is good for this day and age. When we did stay for a while in one campground, we had a 5G tower like 2 football fields away. Our health deteriorated so fast in those 2 months. It was incredible.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how much that the EMFs, how much they can deteriorate the body and add to that toxic overload. When you do start to detox EMF, it takes time. It's not like you can just turn off your phone and it's done. No, it can take weeks to get this stuff out of your system because it sticks to the energy field. So making that deliberate effort to shut the router off.
It's key. Yeah, and that's just part of it. Again, stepping away from the technology is also very, very key. Cellular fetal development. Exposure to non-thermal radio frequency radiation from Wi-Fi can disrupt normal cellular development and cellular growth. Fertility. We have a fertility crisis. How many people have directly connected it to the Wi-Fi? There's a lot of different things contributing to that, but Wi-Fi has been known to affect male and female fertility, with sperm movement being reduced and affecting the quality of the woman's eggs. Cardiac stress can be caused by Wi-Fi radiation as it increases the heart rate similar to someone under stress. It can also increase the chance of cancerous tumors. Brain activity. Women exposed to 2.5 gigahertz Wi-Fi for 45 minutes have a drastic change in their brain activity and energy levels. Insomnia, sleep deprivation is one of the main problems. If you sleep near a phone with a house that has Wi-Fi on, that's just that's not a good recipe. So how to minimize health risks of Wi-Fi? Limit the use of Wi-Fi or just simply switch it off when it's not being used. Many people go wired. That's always a good idea. But also giving ourselves breaks from just even the frequencies. Like when I was working outside and doing construction on the coop, man, it was invigorating to be out in the sun, soaking in the sun's rays, and to be disconnected again from the technology, just being outside of the house, out in nature. Very, very immune system boosting. So again, the Arcturians want us to reiterate this. There are, again, so many different intelligent beings out there that are fully, completely pulling for humanity to recognize the reality of the situation that we find ourselves in. We are being controlled and manipulated by very dark, demonic, parasitic beings that are only looking to milk us as a commodity for every drop of vitality that we have.
So the other thing that was brought up that we felt was very important is the frequencies that it seems like they are putting out different frequencies at night, frequencies that could test or stress the human body. This is something brand new, and that they're just testing. We know that they have been talking about this, and the technology and the patents are out there, but we think they are actively doing it, sending a certain frequency through the router at night or through your phone at night specifically to break down the human body. So all of this came up today with our regular session with our friend, and we wanted to get it out to you guys because we think it's important to turn off the router, turn off your phone, try to get as minimal electricity going through your house as you can. Allow your body to rest. Get up in the morning, get your feet in the ground, get the sun on your forehead. These things are critical for the human body to ground. And since we are up against more and more things, attacks lately, we really need to make that extra effort in helping our bodies find their own balance.
Absolutely. So we wanted to share that with you guys. Again, detoxing is more than just simply stopping certain things that you're taking into the body through food. It's also, again, the stopping of these negative energies that literally can and will be used to trigger, again, nanoparticles that are inside of the body. I do feel like they are sending out frequencies of fear, frequencies of panic, frequencies of anger and hatred. These are all things, again, when we look to the famous experiments of Dr. Emoto in water, it shows our bodies are 60 to 80% water, and so huge. They're imprintable. They are imprintable. We can reprint and reprogram our own bodies. We can reprint and reprogram ourselves on a cellular level. This is Dr. Emoto again showing. Now, if they are sending out frequencies of disharmonious energies, they are. This is what I really, really, truly feel. They are, again, trying to slow the ascension process. That's the ultimate thing. They can't totally stop it, but they could slow it. And if they can also get people to do things that are going to disrupt their own harmonious frequencies, Well, it's only going to help serve their purpose of keeping us under their sway and their influence and in the same frequency range that they are. Because again, as we go higher up in frequency, we actually get to that point where they're not going to be able to follow us. They are stuck, but we are not stuck. So we have to make the choices to, again, love and support each other.
So just in case you're not familiar with Dr. Emoto's experiments with water, what he does is he exposes the water to frequency words like love, hate, anger, you disgust me, and he froze them very quickly. And these are the patterns that showed up. The song Amazing Grace shows up as such a beautiful flower, and the Mozart symphony, I mean, an offering of prayer. He even had some people pray over a lake that he knew was it was polluted, and then after they did the prayers, these monks did the prayers over the lake. He took samples of the water, he froze it instantly, and the water was beautiful. It turned into these beautiful crystals. His work really changed my world and changed the way I go about my thoughts and my daily life. And it reminds me to catch myself if I'm spiraling down a bad path, because boy, my body's listening, my soul is listening, whether I like it or not. And these are all things that we go over. If you do have a session with us, we talk about and teach all of these things. So this world that we're living in is different. It can be difficult, and we're all going through this awakening together. And things that we do, I do biofield tuning, and if you don't know what that is, that's something where you work with the aura. A lot of times the aura can get exposed to traumas, the body traumas, and I go in and I repattern that to a time before the trauma, so the body can be in a state where it can heal. We use Reiki healings, we use pranic healings, we use all kind of different healing modalities. I pull in astrology to help with the energy work that we do, and it's a counseling. And a lot of times people just don't know where to go with the information that they carry inside of them in a day and time like this. And we do have a lot of people testimonials about our work too.
Yeah, it's something that we don't really self-promote too often or too well. But I'll just share this. This is one of our beloved family members and regular client, Jennifer. She says, well, I learned it took Mike and Cindy to teach me. I've had a few sessions with them, and let me tell you, they are real, they are serious, and they work. My type 2 diabetes gone, eczema all but gone, depression, something of the past. I now have dreams, not nightmares, actual dreams. My damaged lungs, the doctors told me, would require oxygen and medicine for the rest of my life. A thing of the past. I'm climbing mountains. Just last weekend I climbed sand dunes, and not once did I need my inhaler for the asthma the doctor said I would suffer from till I died. Yeah, this is all very, very possible. I think, again, the system is always trying to get us to limit our beliefs about what's possible. But ultimately, we are here having this experience. It's supposed to be our experience, not theirs. So we need to take back this reality, and the Arcturians are encouraging us to do just that.
Indeed.
Much love, Source Bless, and Namaste.
Namaste.